right, this is what we are working on here at the moment. This is truck 9. We are going to remove this box and put a box on this truck that me and the girls built here last spring rather. This box here is 22 foot long. It's got 6 foot high sides on it. Comes with a front mount hoist, hydraulic pump, oil reservoir, hydraulic valve, all the good stuff. And if anybody's interested in it, it is for sale for $5 grand. Now, if you followed along in the last video, we ended up using that Olight torch to remove the tail hinge pins on this truck. The Olight torch ended up burning a hole right directly through the middle of the pins. Allowed them pins to shrink down enough where we were able to get those out. If you didn't see that video, step back one video and you'll see how well that Olight torch worked. Truck 18, that truck has got the same tail hinge, and as you can see, there's really no way to cut that pin out with a torch. I did it on the other one, but it took me a lot of work to get that out of there with letting the torch cool down and everything else. So this box is ready to be lifted off the truck. We have the hoist unbolted from the frame, and then we've got some pieces of metal welded in there to hold the hoist to the box so we can lift this all off as one. Christian here did all the monkey work and bull work underneath the truck, removing the bolts out of the hoist, unhooking the hydraulic line going to the hoist. Had a little oil bath last night, didn't you? You were a real grease monkey here last night. Got a couple more points for your hydraulic certificate to add, so that was very good. Yep. Very good. Yeah. So we're going to lift this off. We've got to clean up the frame. We have a Harsh 110 twin cylinder scissor hoist. I've had this for a couple of years. It's been up in the hay barn. It looks like it is aged a lot. It's just got a lot of dust on it. Need to set the cylinders into the frame, get that all bolted up. But what we're going to need to do with this truck frame, and you'll see that once we get the box off, we need to clean it up and get some paint, fresh paint added to it. So we're going to run down below, lift this off, set it in the bunk. Anybody that's interested in this box, email me at farmingfixingandfabricating@gmail.com. and you can come and get it. If I don't have it sold by middle of March, it'll probably go to the scrapyard. Again, it's 22 foot long, 6 foot high sides, hydraulic end gate with manual locks, along with a grain door. Oh boy. It's a heavy built box. It's not one that I've built. This one and truck 18 both had the same box on them. And back in the day, they used these trucks for demolition. It's got a 3/16 wavy floor in it. Crunchy floor, wavy floor. But there's a lot of life left in that floor for hauling grain or forages or what have you. So we better get this lifted off the truck, huh, Bub? Looks like we're stuck with using both forklifts. Yeah. Oh, and Christian thought he should bring it up that the old tail hinge pins are going to be included on this one, ain't they?
Yep, still in pretty good shape.
Yeah. I thought this was mild steel, but they are at regular hinge pins, so heavy duty. So we might as well throw them right in the back so we're not sure not to lose them. They can't be used again, but somebody might want to put them up on their wall or something, you know, you never know. All right, let's get situated here. You've got to get the get underneath the middle on both sides. Flip straight up. getting in the danger zone. We gotta move back a little bit. Forklift. All right, so we have this box all removed. Now for any of you that are interested in this box, it has a front mounted hoist. Now we just tack welded it to the box so that the next guy, if he decides to install it on a truck, he can just lift the box up, set the whole box down onto the truck, drill his holes in the frame, and he'll be all set and ready to go. But they've got a real goofy setup for a tail hinge on this truck. I mean, that thing is overly built. I couldn't just cut this off because I wanted to be able to have this much of the truck frame. If I would have cut this off, the tail hinge that I would put on would hinge about here, so I would lose about 6 inches. So what we're going to do now is we're going to get this up to the shop, needle scale the frame. Oh, anybody that's interested in that box, it comes with this hydraulic valve assembly here to run the hoist and the hydraulic tailgate. It's going to come with the gear pump off the transmission and that saddle mount 50-gallon hydraulic tank. That all comes with the box for $5 grand. I don't think you could beat that, buddy.
That's a good price.
That is a good price. That's a $35,000 setup if you bought it new from Horgan Welding.
That's right.
Yeah.
Getting it for $5 grand.
$5 grand, yeah. So that's what we're gonna be working on here for the next couple days anyways, getting this truck ready for the hoist. And so on and so forth. Right there, driver?
I think so.
All right. Okay, so. Well, it is the following day. We ended up going and swapping out trailers here yesterday. So all I did on this project was get this box off of this truck. And we've got a couple other items to remove from it, but before we get into working on that, we're gonna put this truck hoist together. They've got this Diller tanker ready for some POR and some paint. We've got that on this side of the building. We're gonna get this hoist put together, and then we're gonna go back over into the other building and we're gonna work on truck 9. Now, I haven't talked about much of the merchandise that we've been selling here lately because I keep selling out and I'm finally stocked back up again. We were waiting on some hats here. These have been selling really well. They've got the logo on there in gray and black and light gray. So if you go to Farmingfixingandfabricating.com, you can get all of the information on the different items that we're selling. We've got t-shirts, sweatshirts, these hats, so on and so forth. There's also a gal in Norway, Holte Embroidery. Her link will be in the description of this video for anybody that is not on this side of the water, this side of the pond, if you will. If you are overseas, it is going to cost me too much to ship product out of this country, more or less. So anybody that's overseas, you can order from Holte and they will get you set up. They've got basically the same products, and you'll be able to save a ton of money and time on shipping. Her link will be in the description as well, and we're going to go ahead and get working on various things here today, and we'll see what the day gives us for what we have going on, right, Nathan?
That's right.
Yeah. Any thoughts for today?
Not yet.
Not yet? We'll have to get back to you on that, so you do some research, okay? Alright, we've got the cylinders bolted to the main frame of this scissor. Now we're just going to toss this outside. We've got some hoses to hook up to it, but we'll hook them up once it's setting on the truck frame. We need to get working on this trailer so that Jason can get some POR poured onto it. So, that's what we're going to work on now.